Welcome back, everyone. You are watching BAZ versus Food, doing another nuts challenge. I've literally just done a beer review, haven't uploaded it yet, but it's a Munich Dunkel from Orbit Brewing. Very nice indeed. I've got that just to finish off. Hiya, Thomas from Window Beer Reviews. How are you, pal? I hope you're having a beer and getting drunk, shall we say, tonight. So yeah, as I've said, or as you can see, that's why you've tuned in. I'm doing another one of these spicy challenges. I've got to admit, I'm a little bit nervous tonight. I'd done the Iceland Carolina Reaper pigs in blankets the other week, and although they weren't too bad, they were still hot. I did smother them in all the juice and everything. They were rather, they weren't too bad, but they were hot. And since then, they did make me a little bit nervous. Since then, I've had another Carolina Reaper pizza. Now, I only had half of it. I think it was last week. Not because I'm a wuss, just because that's all I fancied eating, because I was having other bits of chicken. Well, I had the other half yesterday. And I don't know what, they must have had a YTS lad, I think, doing the topping on that side of the pizza, because I had it yesterday, and to say it blew my head off is a bit of an understatement. I had 2 bites of one slice. I was hiccuping. I was sweating like a pig. It was burning me terribly. I downed a can of Carling to ease the pain. Bear in mind, this was only half of the pizza. And it tasted so bad, the Carling, that I had to eat the rest. And probably for a good half an hour afterwards, my mouth was absolutely on fire. So that's made me very nervous about this challenge. As you can see, this is bad, isn't it? I don't intend on drinking if I can help it, but I've got 3 bottles of X next to me in case I just need something cold, as well as finishing this. So, happy Friday, everyone. Get some drinks in you, start commenting, take the biscuit. Now, this curry has just been sitting here for a little bit. It was bubbling like hell. It's not bubbling now because obviously it's not in there. I don't know, you probably can't see any steam coming off. Look at that fucking chili. Look at that. Absolutely rasping. So I'm going to try and eat all this with no naan bread. I was very tempted to put some in. I was very tempted to do chips or something, but I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going for the killer moment and just try and eat the whole lot. So, hiya, mate. Loaded Spaten in PD tonight. Lovely stuff. What am I drinking tonight? How are you, pal? Spaten, cracking beer. I do like it. At the moment, I've just done a beer review, but not put it up yet. It's not uploading. This is a Munich Dunkel. And just while I'm doing this challenge, I've got 3 bottles of Beck's. I know it's a poor man's beer, sorry. It's only 4% stuff, but I'm thinking if I'm going to struggle, I'm going to be down in that. So I need something simple. Because in my PD at the moment, I've only got a stout, and I don't really think that's the thing for chilling out the old Carolina Reaper curry. So, hiya, Susie. Thank you very much. You're looking forward to it. I'm glad you are, because I'm not looking so forward to it. You're going to see a big old fat man sweat his nicky-nacky news off. So, what are we in? 4 minutes in now. Let's start diving in with some of this challenge. I've even got a spoon for the sauce. So, we'll dive in with a piece of chicken first. Dive in. I think it'll be better actually with just a spoon. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, oh, itchy head already. All I've done is lick the fork. So here we go. First piece, chicken and sauce. Oh. I've got a feeling this is going to be rasping. Whew, I'm sweating already. Sweating. I only had a little mouthful. I think I will do it, maybe. Oh, Christ. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I won't do it, I don't know. What's really scaring me is that chili, to be honest. Can I just say thank you? Thank you, Susie. Thank you, Deep in RC, for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing if you have. Chicken's really nice. The sauce is nice, but it has got one hell of a kick. I genuinely don't think that I am going to get through this without having a drink. I think this is absolutely going to just, sweat's pouring off me now. I say pouring off me, I am sweating. So we'll dive in. Another big piece of chicken with sauce. Chicken's nice enough, sort of as you'd expect from a typical sort of frozen curry. I'm gonna try and break some of this chili off now. I've broke some off, but I couldn't find it now. My God, mouth is on fire. I've got to admit, it's not so bad as the pizza, but bearing in mind I've only just started, my lips are tingling like hell now. And stupidly enough, I'm going to go in for the Carolina Reaper. Oh, Christ. I've had heartburn all day, or on and off. I don't think this is going to help it, is it? Here we go. Get in there. As you can see, that there is a big piece of Carolina Reaper, pretty much fills a spoon. Let's get it down me. Oh. 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 Oh, God. On its own, this is quite relentless, it's got to be said. Oh, it's burning, Man United 16, it really is. Baz, where did you get the bottle cap map from? Oh, can you see that? Shall I move that round? I'll move it around for you. Oh, let me just say, Susie. Oh, I can't scroll. There we are. I can't scroll down now. Sorry about that. Susie, are you having a beer tonight? If you are, what are you having? Where did I get the bottle cap map from? My wife got me that for Christmas last year. I think she picked it up off Amazon. So if you go on Amazon, search it, you'll probably find it. Yes, Man United. It is burning like a so-and-so. I did want to go without beer, but I genuinely don't think I will. Semen of the devil. That's one way of putting it. I'd have rather you hadn't put it like that. It's going to be hard enough to eat as it is. Never mind thinking it's semen of the devil, but hey ho. Eddie Mintball, nice one, pal. Thanks for tuning in. What are you all drinking? Somebody let me know what you're all drinking while you watch me suffer. More Carolina Reapers bloody chili. Oh my word. Oh. Whew. Jesus Christ. I'm actually going to be stupid enough now and maybe try and get through the sauce. I got major sweat coming around my eyes. Sweating like a nicky nacky new. Big spoonful of sauce. Oh. Heat aside, the sauce is very tasty. It's a very tasty sauce. It's just like rocket fuel. That's the only thing. God, look at that. I didn't realise you could look rough from actually just sweating. What did you miss? What did you miss, mate? You didn't miss. You're not drinking anything yet. Get some in you, mate. Join in with us. I'm trying to resist this. You haven't missed nothing. All I've pretty much said is that the pigs in blankets were really hot. Didn't bother me too much. It did make me a little bit more concerned about the curry until I had the Carolina Reaper pizza last night. I had half of one, and they've never really been too much of an issue. But I think they must have had the YTS lad on when they made this half that I ate last night, because it was absolute nuts. Absolute nuts. I was hiccuping after 2 mouthfuls of pizza, little mouthfuls of pizza as well. But so far, no hiccups. I would have loved to have some chips or naan bread with this because, oh God. So I'm getting through it slowly. Trying as hard as possible. Can I do this? Is that classed as cheating, anyone? Can anyone let me know if that's classed as cheating? I'm not drinking, I'm just cooling my face down. Oh. Does anyone else out there do spicy foods? You saw the pigs in blankets. What am I on tonight? Have you missed, as in food, Eddie? I am on the Carolina Reaper Iceland curry. I've eaten the chili that was on the top of the thing, must have been that big, which I can only assume is a Carolina Reaper chili. I don't know. I'm down to that last little section that's about that big, if you can see that. So I've eaten 2/3 of it. I've had a few bits of chicken. I've had some of the sauce. So I'm going, I'm going to try and do the whole lot in one go, like without any beer if I can help it. So drinking Weihai Stefaner, but getting a blade for Christmas. Never go out again. To be fair, mate, with that Weihai Stefaner, cracking beer, absolute belting beer. For me, from the wheat beers that I've had, probably the best wheat beer I've had, in all honesty. But you won't be disappointed with the blade. I think you'll still, if you like all these sort of craft beers and German wheat beers and all that, I think you'll still purchase. The blade is excellent, but I still think you'll have to dabble around. You don't want to be missing out on any beers, do you? Any new ones or anything. So we'll dive in again. Excuse me. My God. Ooh. Worn off a little bit now. Don't know if my mouth and body's adjusted to this heat. It's not feeling too major at the moment. Is anyone out there drinking? Well, apart from Man United, he's on the Weihai Stefaner. Susie, Franciscana, left blonde, given the PD a rested thing. Bottles all the way, nothing wrong with them beers, cracking beers they are. I love them, love the Frankie. I do like the left, really nice. The Franciscana, I love a wheat beer, absolutely brilliant. Deep in RC, have you tried the Jupiler on the PD, Barry? One of my favourites. I'll tell you what, mate, I've had the perfect draft now, probably over 2.5 years, if not maybe 3. Tried the Jupiler very early on, and that was when I wasn't sort of like reviewing beer. It was just enjoyable enough. But I am going to get a keg in and do a review of it, so watch out for that at some point. Alan Wake, hello Baz, like the channel. How's the curry? How's the curry? Thank you, Alan, for tuning in, mate. How's the curry? Thanks for liking the channel. Anyway, let's ignore that bit. I'm getting carried away, and thanks for liking the channel. Thanks for watching, mate. Much appreciated. The curry, Alan, is absolutely red hot. I'm trying to be social and eat at the same time. I am working my way through it. It's if you only like Cormers, oh, spice got to the back then. If you only like Cormers and mild stuff, I wouldn't recommend it, to be honest. I'm a trained stuntman for doing this, or something along the lines of stunt. Mad as well, I think. Mad as well. I'm trying to pick up this Carolina Reaper chili. Excuse me, my nose is running. I'm trying to pick this Carolina Reaper chili up without taking it all. There we go. We got a bit of sauce. We got a bit of chicken. We got a bit of chili. We're going in there for the whole hog. Eddie, you got Jupiler at the moment? Don't you? Make me jealous. I'm so glad you can't come and put a picture up of that, because I'll be dying here. Still not tried any of that. The sad thing is, I think I could actually go without it, but I could murder a mouthful of drink as it happens. Oh, I bet you'd sell your left leg for a Christmas. I bloody would, mate. I'm telling you. I'll tell you what, this might be the English brewed Beck's and it might be pretty shit. But I'll tell you what, if I get to the end of this video without having a beer, I'm going to actually keep it going and crack them open in front of everyone. And you can see how much I'm gagging for a beer. We are getting on though. Oh, I'm about 3/4 of the way through, maybe, through the curry. Last part of the chili. If you can see that big red piece there, that's the last part of the chili. Big lump of chicken and morsels. Oh. I'm actually thinking now, although it is still red hot, and I'm still sweating buckets. You can't see that, but I am. It's absolutely pouring off my forehead. I actually think I've got past the biggest pain barrier. What's your limit with curries? Do you know what, Eddie? From a takeaway, I find madras really hot. I can eat a madras. I sometimes find at the end, getting near the end of the curry, I find that chili taste gets a little bit overpowering. I've never had a proper vindaloo, so I wouldn't know. The only sort of real major hot curries I've had, like the supermarket ones. So maybe a vindaloo is maybe that's another challenge, actually. Well, well said, Eddie. Maybe one Friday night, one night when I'm here on my own or whatever, I'll go over. Got a curry house just over the road. I got a burp coming now, so excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Got a curry house over the road, so maybe I'll try a vindaloo, and we'll do a challenge out of that one, because it's certainly something new. Yeah, as I was saying, I think I've got over the worst with the heat of the curry now. It's sort of, it's just hot now. There's nothing nothing extra coming. So I actually think I'm absolutely going to blitz this now. It was hard at first, but then maybe I don't want to count my chickens before I'm done, because I might hit a bit of a brick wall with it, and I 3 bits of chicken left. 3 bits of chicken left, a few spoonfuls of sauce, which I'm going to do. Oh, excuse me, sweating now. There was me getting all carried away thinking I got it sussed, but I don't think I have. Sorry, mate, I've just missed one of your things. I'm using a phone. So James, I believe it was. I've missed that. How's the Carlin? I've missed that one as well. Sorry, I'm on the phone. I haven't got a big screen. I don't know how to do all this. So the Carlin is not coming out. I'm sticking with the Beck's because that just tastes better. Oh dear. Apologies, James, for missing your comment. Lowenbrow Oktoberfest is a gorgeous drink. You had it before. Oh, they are. He's talking to James. Agree with you, Eddie. Lowenbrow Oktoberfest is cracking. I think I actually preferred the Spaten this year over the Lowenbrow myself. Oh, get the Jack's roll in the fridge. The pain is coming. Yeah, I know what you're on about, mate. I'll have that in the morning, I tell you. Oh, actually 4 bits of chicken left. This one. Oh. The old sauce gets you right in the back of the throat sometimes. Fucking look at the colour of me. I look like red. I don't know what's redder, me or this Carolina Reaper sauce. Oh dear. But it is tasty. In all fairness, it is tasty what you can taste. But the heat is... And I'm definitely going to be down in a couple after this, I tell you. I'm nearly there now. Nearly there. Anyone that wants to look, I can't tilt it too much, but as you can see, there is only a little bit left. Can you see that? Whew. Cool. I'm going to suffer in the morning, lads, I tell you. And ladies. Oh, God. I'm really getting all the heat of the Carolina Reaper at the bottom now. I thought it'd be easy. It's not been easy. And I thought I'd finish it easy now, or a couple of minutes ago. But there's an awful lot of chili taste and heat in the bottom of this carton, I tell you. I think I've actually got a little bit of the shakes, heat shakes on, I tell you. How's my twin sister? She's great. She's great. I don't know when we'll see her again. Maybe if the Perfect Draft bring out another Oktoberfest beer, she may make an appearance next year or something. But we'll see. We'll see. Try and get her back on. Did you enjoy that video with Helga in there? Did you? Bit of fun. Thought I'd invite her in, isn't it? As you do. Jesus. Oh, the good thing about doing a live. That's it. Sorry, excuse me. James Godden, you'll try again. Keep going, mate. Love the reviews. Thank you very much. And I'd like to think I've got a nice variety with the bottles, the pinter, the Perfect Draft, the blade. Excuse me, because my nose is running. Oh, my mouth is on fire. Augustina Hell's absolute cracking drink. Fair dues, James. You've got a top selection there to be getting on with. Am I jealous? Yeah, I was expecting Birra Messina coming today for the blade. That hasn't turned up. Should have been. I've probably got about 3 pints of Dark Arts in the Perfect Draft, and I've got, excuse me, left winter in the fridge at the moment, so that'll probably end up going in tomorrow. Excuse me. Whew. I got to admit, the sauce is cooling down a little bit, as in heat-wise, out of coming out the oven. That's the chicken gone. All I've got now is a couple of dessert spoons of sauce. Anyone out there would like to see me drink the rest of the sauce? Oh, Jesus. Anyone say yes, and I'll try and drink the sauce out of the carton if I don't die beforehand. Get it down me. Cheers, man. It's nearly all gone. I've just got a bit of sauce left. I'm thinking of just drinking it to get it in me. Final bit, though, but nearly done. Sweating like a pig. Thank you very much, Man United 16. I'll keep them coming as long as people are watching and enjoying it. I'll keep doing it. I'm enjoying it myself. So here we go. I don't know if you can see that. The last bit of sauce. We'll get it down in one. I'll have a go, mate. There we go. Oh, fuck you now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. Chili. I'll tell you what. Oh, that was a chili overload. That was a chili overload. I'm absolutely sweating buckets. Oh. Can I drink that now? Can I drink that? Is the pinter any good? Yes. The curry was hot, mate. The curry was. The curry was hot. Is the pinter any good? I'll be honest with you. I've only done 2 brews from it. I'm not going to slate it yet. I think there has been a couple of issues with. Oh, Jesus. With the percentage of the beer. But the beer has tasted okay. But I'm going to hold back my opinions until I do a few more brews on it. It's not expensive. So if you do have a dabble in it and you don't like it, you're not going to lose too much money, and I actually think you'll be able to. Fucking hell, my mouth is fucking killing me. I mean, even my nose feels like it's burning now. Yeah, if you don't like it, you'll probably be able to sell it easy enough. So yeah, maybe have a look on YouTube. Obviously, I do some videos. Maybe there's some others out there that will be doing it. Oh. What we'll do is we'll get back to. Let me just quickly, before I answer Deep in RC, on this challenge with the Iceland Carolina Reaper curry, no sides or nothing with it. BAZ defeats the curry. BAZ is the winner yet again. So thank you very much for watching. Don't disappear yet, because I'll keep going for a little bit. We'll get on to Deep in RC. What's your favourite PD lager, Barry? Any preferences? Oh, the German ones generally, I would say. I've not tried the Budweiser properly yet. I've only had half of one of them. I don't think it'll be that though. I've had Stella, that's okay. I've had Jupiler. I can't really remember what that was like. Excuse me. I'm trying. I got to go through, see which ones there are. Beck's I enjoyed. Beck's Gold is not for me personally. Spartan, I should say. Excuse me, got the old chili burps now. Lowenbrow, I love that. The Kirsch Premium, for a cheap one, I think that's very nice. Thought that was quite easy to drink, quite enjoyable. I've not had the Left Lager yet. Corona is Corona, not personally for me. I don't think I'd get that. I do love the Hasseröder. That's a nice drink. A lot of people have actually slated Jeanette Organic Lager. I didn't think it was the worst thing going, but it wasn't the greatest, but it was okay. Actually quite nice. It actually tasted stronger, I think, than what the actual percentage was. What else we got? Golden Goose, I've only had in a can, so I wouldn't like to comment necessarily on that. And the Virgin Lager, that was very different. Probably my preferences would be the Kirsch Premium, Hertog Jan, I should say, really nice. And the German ones, probably the main ones. I've not had the Key Lime Lager yet either, but I've not heard too many good things on that. So yeah, hopefully you lot will join me now while I drink a beer. I can't even drink it properly. It's all coming out. Whew. That's one down. Oh dear. Well, almost. It's got to be said, it's better than Carlin, but it's got that skunky whiff to it. It's got to be said. Eddie Minto, Cali Pale Ale. Yeah, I like the Cali Pale Ale, to be honest. Did I expect more? I don't know. I don't think I did. I enjoyed the La Virgin 360 Pale Ale. Some people have said they think that tastes like a lager, but for me, it's got all the traits of a Pale Ale. It's just maybe not so much craft-wise on it. So yeah, I should be ending this probably now because I've done my video, but I'm going to keep going. We'll crack open another Beck's. Oh, if Paul from Paul's Beer Reviews is still on, how bad did you think the curry was, Paul? I know I've seen your video, but I can't remember now, and I think you shared it with Abby. So if you're still on, mate, let me know. Do you think you could do the whole curry without any sides? Personally, I found that really hot. It's going to play havoc with me tomorrow. I think I'm going to suffer. Definitely think I'm going to have a bit of burn in the morning, shall we say. Oh, So all you ones out there who own the PD, are you all happy with it? How long have you had them? Which beers have you tried? What are your personal favourites? Deep in RC, what's your personal favourite lager? I mean, personally, I like lagers, but it's not. I think I'm getting more IPA sort of drinker really. Oh, excuse me, or wheat beer. But let me know what your preferences are, what you like. I've got to admit, favourite beers on there. Excuse me, Jesus Christ. Carolina Reaper coming back with revenge. Favourite beers on there for me personally. Franciscan Royal, absolutely belting drink. Last time I had that was before they got rid of it. I thought that was one of the best beers on it at the time, and I still think that is one of the best beers on it. I do love the Goose IPA. You're probably wondering what I'm looking at. If I just turn the camera, hopefully you'll be able to see up on that door. Just, I can't do it, can't do it. Up here is all the medallions for the different beers that I've got or had. So I have to look at that to remember which ones are my favourites. But Franciscan Royal is a anyone, if they actually bring that back, I would just recommend it to everyone. Absolutely belter. I actually didn't mind the BAZ when it was out. Not a great beer, but I found it all right. Oh God, comments gone past. I do apologise if I missed some. Do you think they'll grow the range of beers on the Blade? I think, well, as it happens, Man United 16, they are. There was only 3 originally out for it. Well, you had the Tiger, the Heineken, the Moretti, and the 0% Heineken. They introduced Affligem. Lagunitas IPA is out. Excuse me, my nose is running terribly. Sorry, I look a bright scuzz bucket, don't I? Lagunitas IPA, they trialled that. It literally went out of stock within 2 hours. I did manage to pick 2 kegs up. That'll be coming back in the new year. Obviously, the wheat beer, the Zipfer and all that lot, they will come in from abroad. They're starting to stock them more now, these places. And I've also heard there's another 2 kegs coming out. Brand IPA, apparently. This is apparently, I don't want to be starting spreading rumours. Brand IPA and I can't think. Certainly there was another one that was supposed to be coming out. So I do think the range will get bigger. I think the way this year's gone, it's just gone nuts, hasn't it? So everyone's after them. And I think why there's demand, I think people will, you know, the demand from people, I think the ones higher up will release more beers. So so yeah, I do. Susie, got the PD and sub. Is the Blade an upgrade? Yes. I started out with the Perfect Draft, Susie. Cracking machine, as you know, that's why I've still got it. I also had the Heineken sub, the aluminium one. I then purchased a compact sub, and they're great. They're good little machines. Don't get me wrong; they're good little machines, depending for what you want. Excuse me. God, I've no manners, have I? Great little machines, but I did find the pour very awkward. Couldn't get the glass. I found the glass very awkward to get underneath it, unless you had it overhanging the shelf. And then you've got the problem with the drips and that. And also the 2 litre torps, I just found it a ball ache really, because 2 litres, personally for me, it's what, 3.5 pints, 4 pints, if you like, however you want to look at it. And I just found it just wasn't enough. That was the reason I actually got 2, so I could have 4 litres of a sub thing in. So yeah, and that really sort of got me to not have them anymore really. Still liked a lot of the beers on there, thought they were great, and I'd looked at the Blade quite a few times before it sort of like got real popular, and I happen to have lots of overtime this year, done lots of extra days, 7 days a week and all that lot. So I'd saved up and I just thought I'd treat myself to a blade. But personally, although the blade doesn't have the selection of the sub, I would pick the blade over the sub every day of the week, even though it is more expensive. And to be honest, although it doesn't have the selection of the perfect draft, I would actually pick the blade over the perfect draft as well. But I like having the two because you've got two different machines, the beers on there are all very different. They complement each other, so I think it's great to have the two. But I mean, if you've got the sub as well with the perfect draft, that gives you a nice selection as well, and you get the best from Heineken and the best from AB InBev. So enjoy it. I mean, but I'd certainly recommend getting a blade if you ever decide to go for that. So yeah, Deep in RC, Jupiler, Low and Brown, Spate in your top three. Yeah, Jupiler, like I said, I need to try again. Really, it was at a time where I was just drinking out the perfect draft for drinking, if you like. Although the beer is much better, don't get me wrong, than just shop stuff. I wasn't sort of doing reviews or thinking about what I was drinking, maybe. So I would hold back my comments on that until I actually do a proper review. Low and Brown, love the Spate, and yeah, Goose IPA is great. Yeah, you're more of a lager fan. Yet Drunken Sailor, mate. For me, Drunken Sailor, it's along the same lines as a Goose IPA, but for me, better. So the good thing about them two beers is if you go Goose IPA, if Drunken Sailor's out of stock, you got Goose IPA as long as it's there. And either way round, they're both sort of similar, but I personally do just prefer the Drunken Sailor. But obviously, it's a little bit more expensive, a little bit stronger. But I think between them two, you've got two cracking IPAs on the perfect draft, and ones you can swap between. Personally, my own view. So yeah, so there we go, Susie. That's you getting a blade now, Susie. Oh God, yes, I've got to admit, Susie. The beers I've had on there, I don't know if you've probably watched my blade reviews. I don't know. Edelweiss, the wheat beer, was really lovely. Not as lively as it didn't keep its life as well, but a very tasty wheat beer. The Heineken is amazing on it. Zipfer is amazing. What else have we got? The cider, the Apfel Rauber. Excuse me. Chili's played with me bloody voice. I can't talk now. The cider is amazing. Well worth getting. If you like a cider and you want something refreshing, it's well worth a purchase. The Lagunitas IPA is fantastic as well. It's great to have that IPA on there. The Moretti, I've got to admit, I think I had a dodgy keg, and I didn't dislike it, but I want to do another review, so I've got a spare keg of that. So I will be doing a review of that. Punta Gama, not one of my strongest ones in my view. And Tiger, I got to admit, is my own personal taste, but I know a lot of people do like that. So yeah, I mean, there's a good selection. There's a good selection out now, and generally, I think, even if all I can say, then they might not all be my style of beer that I like or my type of beer, but I think they all do. You really are getting like perfect bloody draft beer on your machine. You're getting the best you can get. So if you're a fan of all of them beers anyway, it's going to be great for you. So yeah, when you get one, enjoy it. Comment on some of my posts and let me know what you think maybe when you get one. So Eddie, blades aren't cheap. No, they're not, mate. And I'll tell you what, I'd rather have one of these blades because it's not cheap, but it's a damn sight better than the bloody blades I'm supporting at the moment. Bottom of the league, and I bet they're more expensive than one of them. God, it's a kill. I tell you what, that's a killer, Eddie. It's killing me. That is such a good season last year, and seems to have fallen to bits this year, which is a bit of a gutter. So, but life goes on. I should be used to it. Being a Sheffield United fan, we've not had much success anyway in 30 years since I've been watching them. So, excuse me. Yeah. So, thank you, Eddie. What are you saying? I'm not that rich, trust me. I don't I also don't charge stupid amounts either, but I have been very busy this year, so I've been doing 6-7 days a week, an awful lot. So yeah, that was the only reason, to be honest. And even when I go out, I don't even go out that much, though it's been a long time since we've been able to. So, and I did sell my other perfect draft as well, because I had 2 of them. Once I got rid of the subs, I actually bought another perfect draft, so I had 2 perfect drafts. And managed to sell one of them for £100, so that obviously went towards it. I think I spent £500 on the machine. How many kegs? I think I got 3 kegs, the machine, 6 glasses for £500. So yes, it's not cheap, but like I said, I've been doing an awful lot of work. So the weekend money I was earning, the missus said, you keep that for your beer and all that lot. So why not? So that's it, isn't it? Up the blades. I hope they turn it round. I hope they do, mate. I hope they do. It was a bit of a kick in the teeth against Leicester the other day. I had a horrible feeling. I said to the missus just before Leicester scored, I said, I can see him banging a late goal in now. And literally within 20 seconds, they went up the other end and scored a good break. And really, I don't think we deserve to lose, in all honesty. But that's football. You've got to be switched on for 95 minutes, haven't you? And that's it. Man United next week as well, so that's not going to help us, is it? So yeah. Just excuse me while I take a quick slurpy break. I will be doing some more reviews, like I said. Birra Messina, Man United. I believe it was you that asked me. Birra Messina you can get now from Beer Shark. First time I've ordered something from there, so I was a little bit iffy, bit nervous about it, but it will be coming eventually. So there's a new one, so that'll be coming up on the blade soon for review. Like I said, I've got Left Noel or Left Winter in the fridge, so I reckon that'll be coming up in the next couple of days. Plus I've still got a lot of other beers to do, so so keep tuned for all the different ones and new stuff coming out. Excuse me, terrible. Eddie, you know the football pain, mate. Bolton Wanderers. Yeah, I remember, mate, when they were in the bloody Premier League. They had a cracking team there when Sam Allardyce done really well with them. I don't know what's happened to them, really. I suppose it was overspending, wasn't it, if I'm correct? But they got put into administration, I believe, and then they've just gone, like. So, but I think you had a bit more success than us, I think, since I've been supporting them. So, forget the Blades, tune all the way. How are the lads? Oh God! How dare you? How dare you come on my channel and say that? Remember last season when you beat us 2 or 3-0, and I don't think you were going particularly well at that time. And yeah, it was a little bit of a shock. I was gutted. I think you beat us both times, actually, didn't you? I think Newcastle beat us both times. But like we say, excuse me again, nose is still running. Yeah, so yeah, there's lots of new beers coming up anyway. So what I'm going to do for you lovely people out there that have been extremely nice to tune in, because my nose is feeling all blocked from running and I'm starting to sound like I've got a cold, is I'm going to end this stream now. So thank you all for watching, really is much appreciated. Thanks for all your interaction. I think doing it later, I didn't really expect to get anyone really doing it later, because I know so many other people do their lives at this time. But thank you all very much for watching again. Repeating myself again. Look out for me next spicy video, which I can tell you exactly what it is, and I can tell you when I'll be doing it. It's the Iceland Carolina Reaper burgers. So they'll be coming up next Wednesday night. Not sure what time. I'll probably do it about 7 o'clock again, but keep an eye out for me little thing that I put up to let everyone know what's going on. And again, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Deep in RC. You have a good Christmas too, mate. keep an eye out for the reviews. Keep watching. It really is much appreciated. Thank you, Susie. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Man United 16. Thank you, James Goddard, for tuning in and interacting. Really appreciated. I'm going to leave you guys to get on. Enjoy your own beer now. Enjoy your weekend. And I'll see you very soon on another beer review, another food review for you to enjoy, hopefully. So cheers, guys. See you all again. Ta.